First down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Off past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert!
Garoppolo now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
11.
Check 4. Hey, one set. Check it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. 20. 13.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And some room to run now. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I got you. Slam.
21.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Slam.
11.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, girls, check. Go.
second down. It's Moss, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
That's got to be a long
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
54 miles.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Franks dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
21.
54. Mike, 54. Squeeze, double.
Hey, Charlie.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
Here we go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Mike's 54.
Lock.
Watch the slant. Right there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is heard. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw on third down. Franks. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Franks. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Push him back. Push him back. Smoke.
To throw again, Franks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before break. Franks, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I got you.
65, 65.
54. Mike, 54. So don't say nothing. Right there.
From the 31, Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hurd. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Coleman, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
13. Hey, 5-7. I got you.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Watch QB drop.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
White.
Coleman now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want
21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, alert 3. 25. Check 25. Kill.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Watch the screen. Kill.
11.
Hey, turn it up.
Smooth.
Undercrush. Hey, watch that.
They run again with Breida. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
54. You must be getting tired.
Hey, gun. 21.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Yes! Here I come.
You ain't going nowhere.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Franks. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. About 3 yards there to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long to flip it over to the offensive side? They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, wahoo! Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come to my work.
Now it's the backup Goff. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
57, Mike. Value 3, value 3. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 57 to Mike.
Goff now looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I got this.
San Francisco.
Check 37, check
11.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
54 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1, Omaha.
It's just me and you.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, let's go.
Mike, 54. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL and teams can...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tonight, 120. 57. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Goff now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Pettis once again the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.